travel back down that road. Wish you come back, but no one knows. I realize, yeah, it was only just a dream.
I was thinking about me, thinking about us. What we gon' be? Open my eyes, yeah. It was only just a dream. So I travel back down that road. Wish you come back, no one knows. I realize, yeah, it was only just a dream. I was at the top,
I'm gonna run so fast in these.
one spot, now she found the other basement. I swear I can't take it, knowing somebody's got my baby. And now you ain't around, baby, I can't think. I should've put it down, should've got that ring. Cause I can still feel it in the air. See a pretty face, run my fingers through her hair. My love, my life, my shawty, my wife. She left me uptight, cause I knew that it just ain't right.
I was thinking about her, think about
It don't matter, like
think about us.
Yeah, he's gonna
It's
put the song
only-
over it.
So I have to be mouthing something though.
Oh, never mind. The train's done.
Damn, why are you honking at us? First of all, you have to hurry up. You have like 10 seconds. That's me. So I travel back down that road. Would you come back? No one knows. I realize, yeah, it was only just. Okay. Go. All right, I sang it was only just a dream, that chorus, so.
Look at this. This is what we need to zoom into.
Mexican hot
We
dog.
got the Mexican hot dog, the olote, el combo available, 100% Angus beef, fresh buns baked daily. Vamos pa' acá. We got the Houston, the second slice classic, Houston Chronicles, local favorite, turkey provolone, cilantro, avocado, lettuce, tomato, mayo, and a seeded breaded mutton. We're gonna get some stuff here, boy. Fish and chips, I don't know about that. That'd probably ruin my gut.
Looks good, bro.
I'll probably do the Houstonian, and I'm gonna do 2 of those, but I'm gonna have it with no cheese.
Both no cheese?
Yeah, both no cheese. And what kind of bread do you guys use on there?
The Houstonian comes with seeded bread, bro. We can also change that up. We got white jalapeno cheddar, sourdough, and garlic rosemary.
I'll do white.
White bread?
I'll do white bread. It's like you were falling in and out of rhythm,
Yeah.
and I was watching your heart rate like reach aerobic threshold, and like you were like almost like in panic mode, and then I'd watch you like dial it back and bring the pace back down, and then I watch you get frustrated and then bring it back up.
Everything. You saw the detail.
And at the end, it was like you were angry. You like let the things fly up super
That's why
hard.
whenever we're at races and everyone's like screaming, "Come on, man, you got this, you got this." I don't really like. I just like to watch you and like not say anything and just like, all right, we gotta observe, like breathing, and I'll let everybody else scream because like when everyone's screaming, we don't hear anything. It's just like.
That was crazy.
What is that?
Everybody
It's a
gather around.
churro croissant muffin.
First bite. What are you staring at it? I want a bite too. Oh yeah. There's just a lot of things happening. No wait, look. I'm an organized eater. Huh? I'm sophisticated.
Delicioso. That's so good.
Hey guys. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. I'm about to give myself a haircut. A small proper. I left my chargers at home. I may get halfway through this haircut, and that's all I'm rocking for race day. It's all about creativity. I may have to finesse this haircut a little bit. As you guys can see, I was gonna originally shave my entire head off, go full mustache, but I don't think we have the capacity to do that because I don't think my clippers will last. So we're just gonna keep it conventional today. We're gonna go skin tight taper. I might make it 10 minutes into the cut and might have to botch the whole thing, but we'll see. Stay tuned. The main thing that I'm looking at when we did High Rocks Pro Doubles in Dallas is I'm looking at our run times, right? So our total run time that we had in Dallas was 32:10, We were 29th overall out of 346 teams. That's where I kind of see the biggest potential, obviously, because it's the biggest station.
Yeah.
So if we look at our splits, we went 413. Obviously, the first run you botch, it's always long. We went 351, 403, 402, 404, 354, 410, 357. Gave us to a 401 average. I obviously see us not getting into any. There's a lot of fours in here. I don't really see potentially any fours happening at all.
No.
I see everything either 350 or below. And just to be on the conservative side, if we were to average a 350 for our runs, that's 94 seconds. Granted, the rock zone is going to be a little bit longer, but kind of like what we mentioned of kind of like accelerating and attacking the rock zone, this is going to be the margin where we're going to really make the most time. For starters, ski, I say we just remain with the same technique we did last time in Dallas.
Yeah.
30 seconds on, 30 seconds off.
Yeah, more or less.
And then obviously with the goal starting off, I'm going to start every single station and I'm going to end every single station. Then we're going to go to the push. The push, we got a 206.
Push, I feel like just because of the strength that I have with the sleds, depending on, you know, how we come around that corner, if I'm feeling good, I might just surge into those and start. Just because I can really just get a, you know, that 12 and a half, I can be able to push probably the first 8 pretty quickly. And then just like, that'll give you enough time to just like crank out that last 4 to 5 meters. And then we can just go with a cadence like that. And then if I start to get tired, you know, I'll just back it down to like 7, 6 meters, something like that.
Yeah.
And then you can take over a little more.
And what I like about that is that we don't even have to communicate about that. It's just you dictate how far you're pushing out.
Yeah.
So like, let's say if you go out 8 meters to start and now you're in 6 meters, then I just know to take over that extra kind of like 6 meter range.
Yep.
So that's the main thing. Pull, 104th in Dallas out of 346 teams. That was a big weakness. We can shave off potentially damn near 45 seconds to 60 seconds on that station alone. And that's just more of A, rope management, B, just kind of like being a lot stronger, both of us, in that particular station.
I think just too, like the space. Like in Dallas, we didn't really give each other enough space to like use the length of the box. It was kind of just like, maybe we had 2 to 3 steps before I kind of felt your shoulder and I was like, I can't really pull further than this. Whereas like, I don't think we had any issues with like potential penalties where we're just hitting the line.
Yeah.
I think just like give a little space. I'll do the same, like give you enough space. And if you're like really getting close to the line, maybe I'll just tap you, just so you know.
That's what I was gonna say. Instead of having our bodies there to make contact, we'll just have a little tap where I can just touch your lower back and being like, hey, stop. And then that'll be your signal to stop, as opposed to me trying to place my body, you touching my body as you're walking behind the line.
Especially because like the way we both, when we pull, we really lean back.
Yeah.
And so it's like our back may be like way past the line, but our feet are still within the bounds. So it's like
minimum
45.
30 to 45 seconds. Maximum, we could potentially shave off a damn near minute off of that, right? That's like max potential. If we go in there, we get a great lane. It's like sliding like butter. Where our transitions are quick. Main thing is that I want to touch on slope. The rope always goes on the left-hand side. You've been working on your left. I've been training with transitioning to the left. Whereas I found in Dallas, you would pull to the left and then I would sometimes go to the right.
Try to drag
and I was like throwing it off, and then you would have to go pick up the rope, move it to your side, then start pulling. We're talking, you know, 3 to 5 seconds that we were constantly losing there.
Per transition,
Burpee broad jumps, like this is where our race obviously like starts, because obviously if you look at just our splits, we're a back half team, right? And if we pace the front half, we can attack the back half, because if you can see where we were relative to the field, we had some really solid times on this back half. So burpee broad jumps 153. We'll probably go like 5 to 7 seconds, you know, faster.
Nothing crazy.
Nothing crazy, but you know, I think as we just clean up the transitions, we can clean up some time. And you know, 153, that's cooking on burpee broad jumps. The row, we went in 402, and that was 28th overall out of 346 teams. Like we had actually a pretty good row. And honestly, like
I think
stronger now on the row. So it's like, you know, and you're obviously stronger as well. So I can feel like we can shave off a good, you know, 10 seconds on there.
Both of us were stronger there than we were in Dallas.
Because I think I was holding like high 140s,
yeah,
you know, and you were probably like mid 145s, yeah. And then maybe we could be closer to like those low like 140s.
I mean, if we, I know we're gonna probably average like 142 on the skier, and if we even just hold that 142 on the road, that's gonna be close to 10 seconds, if not more, right there.
If not more, yeah. And I think the main thing too is talking about kind of strategy going into the rower. I think I'll start off with 300 meters right off the gate.
Yeah, I kind of like the idea of like 150 to 200 meter bursts.
Yeah.
As opposed, and then just like the transitions, you gotta think the meterage is gonna be still going.
Yeah, so let's just go based off of time. I like time better,
Yeah.
honestly. Let's do the same strategy that we're doing in the ski. But then we have to be conscious of not strapping in, because then our transitions could be a lot longer
Yeah,
if we're strapping in and out.
If anything, if we have to like loosen the straps, whoever goes first, just loosen them enough to where like we don't have any issues slipping them in.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah, our next run, we actually went a little bit quicker.
354?
354. So I believe that was our quickest run of the day. So obviously that's like a great point where we can like reset, heart rate
Yeah.
gets to go down, which that means is gonna put us in a really good spot kind of going into
our race.
Into
Yeah.
our race, and especially too into kind of like the back half of the race, like something like farmers carries. It's like these are something that we did. So it's like, that's why I like looking at the splits that we did before, because we came into High Rocks Dallas and it's like we did this off of just like a completely different fitness that we're at now. Like we can both agree that, you know, sometimes you show up to race and because of injuries and because of life and things happening, you don't show up as sharp. It's like we're showing up significantly sharper than we were in Dallas.
Yeah.
And it's like, you know, you're coming off of a 64 men's pro, right?
Yeah.
I'm coming off of the best like running fitness and strength fitness that I've potentially ever had. So it's like when we get to this back half, even like farmers carries, like 124, that was 36 overall.
Yeah.
We're potentially gonna shave off like, let's say 5 to 10 seconds here. Then we come here, sandbag lunges, 246. We had a pretty solid sandbag lunges. I would say you were very strong on there. I feel like with myself, just like I'm gonna be a lot stronger going into this. And let's just say in
More
terms
stable
of,
too.
Yeah, more stable, obviously, with different shoes and just kind of communicating as to, you know, we did a pretty good job in our transitions. How, you know, maybe it's like, I'll just shout out, yo, 3 more, 1, 2, so you can almost time it. And after the third one, I'm just gonna shoulder press it.
Yeah.
You'll dip your head under. We transition. We'll probably go like closer to like 235.
Yeah.
Within that range,
235.
shave off a couple seconds. Then obviously wall balls, we just completely dominated that. You know, 329. We had 3 transitions. We were very smooth. Like now we're just not going to drop the ball. We're gonna hand it off to each other.
Yeah.
That's gonna shave off, you know, another, let's call it 5 to 10 seconds. You know, we may even potentially get under 320 for that. And after that, it's just, you know, damn near the finish.
Yeah, one more thing I was gonna think about, just more like high level. These last 4 where we're really gonna start to turn it up, because there's not too much time to make up, like on the row, the farmers carries, the wall balls. Even if we don't make up too much time on those stations, we're gonna be fitter going into those next runs. That's where it's gonna really show. So
we have to run aggressive, right? And we have the fitness to run more aggressive,
We have
right?
to- yeah.
And there has to be, and I talk about this too with all of my athletes that I coach, is, you know, after burpee broad jumps, you got to make a business decision, right? And at that point, you either lean into the race or you settle into race pace.
Yeah.
We have to make a decision after burpee broad jumps to kind of lean in, because our effort is going to increase to run the same pace, but we almost have to go a deviation higher and increase our effort a little bit significantly, and maybe potentially like surge a little bit out and just dig into the ground, lean forward a little bit, pump a little bit harder with our runs, knowing that we're gonna have rest at these stations, right? Like that wouldn't be a smart move to do individually,
You're
but
right.
it's like, hey, we're gonna sit down at the row.
Yeah.
Burpee broad jumps, you know, they're gonna spike our heart rate a little bit. We're going 5 to 7 each and we're transitioning, but we're gonna run this almost like a little bit reckless, knowing that when we come down here, that's when our heart rate's gonna be the lowest at any point this race. So we're gonna really get true recovery. And I think that momentum will dictate the back half of the race. We have to make that conscious move. So I would say is, I'm gonna end burpee broad jumps. I want you to leave burpee broad jumps as if you were running like a mile PR, like aggressive. Like your goal
like,
after burpee broad jumps, drop Simon. Like pretend like we're in a race and you're dropping me, because how fast you go out is how hard I'm gonna chase you. And then I'm gonna go over your shoulder, and it's almost gonna be like a slingshot effect. Like I'm gonna come around and I'm gonna use that momentum to then lean forward and kind of dig into the ground and really start running. And I'll set an aggressive pace, because like I want us to be running these back halves almost like uncontrolled.
Now seeing a 55 and seeing what we were able to do and how we were able to get a 58, it kind of makes me realize like, it's just like, you just got to dial in everything. And then execute. And that 55 is, it's realistic. It's definitely not easy. It's definitely, I like to make my goals like in my head more realistic, but it's like, that's not unrealistic for me. So that's good.
And I think it's good to set numbers. Like some people like to show up to races, being like, hey, let's just run hard, let's just push hard, and let the chips fall wherever they fall. It's like, nah, we gotta have that carrot in front of us. We need something to chase. And I also want to put us in the spot because, you know, whether or not we qualify for Sweden, the decision whether we go or not is going to be based off of us, right? If we decide to forego and not go, that's on us. But I feel like that'll put us in a realistic chance of potentially, like, you know, winning our age group. And I think that's what's going to take to get to world champs is to win our age group. And I feel like that's a really good shot.
Yeah, definitely.
That's the main thing.
We were consistent that first half, but we really, those runs in Dallas, those last 4 runs were really, you can tell we kind of managed our effort as opposed to like maxed out, which was definitely just something to like.
Yeah, and like I said, I felt it. Like I knew the type of fitness that I was coming in. I was like, I'm coming in with base fitness. I'm not coming with sharpness. I didn't have pop in me, but I knew I could just suffer. Whereas this race, like, I can suffer with just a completely different engine, right? And like that just gives me a lot of like peace and confidence, knowing like, hey, listen, like if I put my hand in the fire and we ran, you know, 58-13, and these were the splits that I came up with, and you saw me on that run. Like there's video footage. I had my head dangling to the side. I was rolling my shoulders. I was getting side cramps. I was squeezing it while I was running. Like I was in a very bad place. But because you were there behind me, I was like, I'm not letting this motherfucker down, right? Like I'm going. I'm going. So whereas this time around, I can feel myself just being more relaxed in the runs, more upright, more powerful, and the speed's just gonna come to me. I'm running faster, but it looks like I'm running slower. And I always say that the best runners, when they're running their fastest, it looks like they're running slow. And that's really something that I've been really top of mind lately.
Yeah,
definitely. But yeah, man, we got about, what, an hour, 30 minutes till we probably head out of here?
Yeah,
hour, 30 minutes.
Gonna grab some food.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a little nap.
Yeah.
Let's get ready, because you know, a couple hours, we're about to go to a dog place.
Intermission. This is it.
Yeah,
this is it. We just wrapped up.
Talk about great timing.
Over this here beat that's perfect. When Logic grip the mic, you know I'm always finna murk this. Yeah, listen up.
shows you the date too. Look at that.
So crazy.
Like doing his dance.
Yeah, before he was like.
Where's Cody at? Cody! Hey, where's my shirt at? I gotta represent. I'm not giving this shit back. This ain't even out yet. You can't get this. You can't get this anywhere. Listen, I may sign it and hand it to somebody sweaty after the race, right? Yeah! I'll tell you one thing. Life don't slow down, so you gotta get faster. All that sweat I got.
You are a new person. You are reborn.
Bro.
Reborn.
Bro, look at Bro, I told you. He's like, why didn't you guys go Supervisor Melendez? Because I was like, that was warehouse blue collar Simon. And like, it's a completely.
Those were dark
Bro,
times.
I did that. I overreached my fitness on that. And then I came here and I just did what I was supposed to do.
Yeah, no, you're
I was
like
over.
fucking baseline now.
Been recorded when me and you were on the phone and you were like, are you gonna show up? Dude, I kept replaying that message. I don't think you understand. I didn't take a nap earlier when I was home because I kept thinking about what the fuck you said.
You're like laying up there, my head, you know? Fucking
I was like, are you gonna show up? That just kept replaying, am I gonna show up? I was like, I don't know, am I gonna fucking show up?
How was your first High Rocks experience? Nice. Your thoughts on High Rocks today? No thoughts? It's loud, yep. Jordan? You got the bug? When are you gonna race? Plenty of time. There you go.
And in first place, 25-29, with a time of 55 minutes and 46 seconds, Simon Diaz, Marcus Merritt. If you were watching, they were so fast. Look at those times. And again, just setting the bar higher each and every time. Not only for athletic performance, but sportsmanship and true champions. Thank you so much, gentlemen. The future is bright. We look forward to continuing to see you guys out there each and every time getting after it. Thank you so much, gentlemen.
If I get BPN to Comp, would you come? If BPM books the flight and our stay, would you come? Yes or no?
You put me on the spot, bro.
Cause like,
Yeah, I'll do it.
Cause I already had a conversation with Nick about it. He's like, is there anything that you need for this? I was like, no, but when we qualify for World Champs, we'll have a conversation. He's like, let me know when you come in on Monday.